Alrighty, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry, it's a wee bit dark. It's like really kind of dark in here, but there's not much I can do. I apologize about the light, but it's about 11 o'clock at night. So, I was going through, because I just got these awards through Frontlines. I thought it was kind of cool. I wanted to check it out, and I just noticed that with the new program they have for getting a recruit and getting somebody to join up and, get a tank and all that good stuff, I noticed they've got these new awards. Like, there's a Hartman's Medal Class 4. It's for the number of recruits who successfully complete the program. And then you can get another one, Exemplary Cadet Class 1, complete the third stage referral program. And then there's Class 2, for completing the second stage. It looks like this must be obviously the first stage, so first, second, and third. Which I think that's kind of cool that they are throwing that in there, because I've had the referral program, and I got the T95 E6 or whatever it is, a Tier 8 premium tank. By getting somebody to join, they got a Tier 10 tank, and then I got that in return. It's a premium tank. Nothing fancy schmancy. They did do a little bit of a buff on it just recently, and so it actually can stand its ground a little bit better. But yeah, so I just want to touch base with you guys on this front line, see how you guys are liking it. I'm loving it. If I can go out, play a game where it doesn't affect my stats, and I can have a team full of idiots and walk away with a smile, because it basically bases my performance on me. Not, well, it doesn't, because obviously your team will help you either win or lose by getting the appropriate, depending on if you're on the advance to attack or on the defend part. This time I was on the attack part. Believe it or not, this is one of my lowest battles for damage. I only did 5,093. I've been averaging about 8,000 to 9,000 damage per match, but the only reason I'm showing this one is because at the end I finally was able, after just always getting up there and by the skin of your teeth, you see the main objective and freaking get knocked out. It's like, son of a bitch. And you'll be, trying to get shots off at that big gun turret there, and you'll see, 8 of your teammates, and they're either just sitting back sniping. Everybody wants to snipe in this mode, I see. And it really doing damage to enemy tanks isn't where you're getting your promotion points. Basically, when you're getting this, where you're destroying the main objectives or taking the objectives to get you moved forward. I mean, yeah, when you shoot an enemy tank and do damage to them, it's, you do get obviously promoted that way. It still cracks me up, the amount of people that shoot premium ammo in this match. Most of my tanks, I tried to just take all the ammo out that was premium, except for I'll leave like maybe 5 premium and a couple HE. But I rarely, I think maybe once, I've dabbled the 2 key to punch through something, and I think it was like a VK40, the big old behemoth, like the Mountain Brocker, except for it's the, I'll just go over here. I'm sorry, guys. See if we can find her here. Alright, yeah, the VK100.01P. There's been a few times that the enemy will be, set up on the base with this behemoth. They'll have the lower plate hit, and, this thing really isn't a weak spot up here, so you really got to try and punch through, the turret there. So, 212, it's iffy on the turret of some of the stuff you got to shoot at. But anyways, I kind of wish when you do take these tanks out, it work towards your mark of excellences, because I mean, I've got umpteen tanks that are like 50 and 60 percent of the way done to get the a mark. Here's that one tank I was telling you about, the T95 E2. This was the This is a skin, so there's no, this turret's a little bit different than what it actually looks like. It doesn't have the headlight there, and it doesn't have a gun cover here. This is a skin mod that they have, just makes it look cooler. But anyways, this is the prize tank that I won to get somebody to join and get a tier 10 tank. Now it's a little bit different. It looks like you're only able to pick, which kind of sucks in a way. Like I think there's 3 or 4 different just regular premium tanks that you can pick that anybody can buy. That's what I liked about the old way, is because I got a special tank that you just don't get. You can't just buy it. You don't just get it. You know, you got to earn it. Well, actually, the guy you get to, join up is basically who, get you that tank if they continue. And he did, so it was cool. But, yeah, I'm just really kind of shocked at the amount of people that are still shooting premium rounds in this mode. It just cracks me up. I'm not going to go through all the damage, what I shot and stuff. When you run into a defender on here, I'll tell you, those are the icing in the front line, I would have to say. I've been running mine I'm not sure if I ran it in this match. It shows. Oh yeah, I did. So I had 5 shots, 5 hit, 4 pen with it. I only did 1,453 damage. I've been trying to use my auto loaders because that's mainly I'm doing blunt force trauma, basically. Go in there, unload your magazine on somebody, and go reload. Or it helped out because being that I had I think it was in the Lorraine or the Samoa for one of the big guns. I was by myself, no one was around. I'm like, hey, this is finally, and ended up I got the last magazine loaded because I got that gun down to like 200 and some hit points, or 400, whatever it was. And just as I'm getting ready to clip out and finish it off, here comes enemy tanks. They start spewing up right where I'm at. I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. And my option was shoot at the enemy tank or take out the big gun. And I took out the big gun. It ended up costing me my tank, but I ended up getting a nice award for it. But like the Lorraine here, I had 19 shots, 17 hits, 17 pen. And the Samoa, 17 shots, 15 hits, 9 pen. So you can see, I did bounce off some stuff, but I'm shooting all standard rounds. It just cracks me up, because here I'm making 135, almost 136,000 credits for shooting standard rounds. And let's see, so that was... let's see here. I'm just gonna look at the ones that I used in this particular match, just so you can see what my setup was. And okay, I'm trying to look at the yellow ones here. Okay, so my defender, I did have food, so I still made a credit, credits with even though I had food. And then I had my 2 auto loaders, the Lorraine, which just, I didn't have any food or anything, and the Samoa, I did have food. So I still made a heck of a lot. It's not the credits like you used to make in the old Frontlines when they started before, but that's fine. It was ridiculous. I mean, I was making, oh my God, I'd play for an hour and I'd make over 1 million credits. So I understand how they kind of wanted to, even it out the playing field a little bit so everybody wasn't getting a gazillion credits. But still, I mean, 135,000, almost 136,000 credits for 15 minutes of fun. Well, I consider it fun. But yeah, anyways, I'm up to level 14 here. I think once you hit yeah, I'm at level 14, and it kind of keeps your progress. And once you hit level 30, it looks like you get 250 bonds, 200 gold, and it's prestige points. I don't know how many points you get. As you get up, you get these little token things right here. If you guys were watching, I put it on Inspire. I've got Airstrike, Artillery, and Inspire all filled up. And then it shows the tanks you can pick. Obviously, I've got these in the garage. That's in my garage. So I'll save up for the 1951 or the Tier 9. I got a bad feeling this is going to be a tank destroyer. I would hope it would be a tank with a turret, but whatever. If it is, I'll probably go with the 51, or whatever, I'll figure it out when I get to it. And then when you click on this, it kind of just brings up a video you can watch about Frontlines. So anyways, that's just a little refresher course for it. If you want to hold on for a minute, I will show you the match I just had, just to show you kind of exactly where at the end, when you're on the attacking side, what the what you want to do. So if you want to hold on for a minute, I will be right back. Alrighty, so here we are at Frontlines. We'll count down. I'll just kind of show you. If you hit M, gives you an idea where you're starting out. I'm in the middle. You got zone A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then once you get these zones cleared, or as you go, you open up, these areas back here, and then you can knock out the main guns, which is 1 through 5. You don't have to knock all 5 of them out. I think you have to knock 3 out of the 5, 4 out of the 5. I think it's 3 out of the 5. Not 100% sure. I've been really thinking it's 3 out of 5. But anyway, so basically I'm on the team that we are on the push. Looks like our IS-6 was, I don't know, looks like he had a little too much caffeine to drink or something, because he was telling everybody what to do, and everybody's the boss. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians in the game. Everybody wants to sit back and snipe and tell everybody where to go, but they don't want to get right up there and do any of the actual legwork and try and take over the zones. And I've noticed that 90% of the, and let me pause this real quick. If you don't know what this is a little zone that they're sporadic. You'll see them. Go ahead and enlarge this on the map. As you see, there's like one there, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and they're spread out. You'll see now, they'll light up as you take the zones over. And what those are, if you're not familiar, let's say that I just you'll see me in a minute what they are, but I get up here, I take some damage, or your ammunition gets really low, like artillery. I don't play artillery in this mode because I don't think it's worth it. But in the older version, when it first came out, 6 months, 8 whatever months ago, when it first came out, that time I did run artillery. Everybody kept telling me, oh, if you want to get promoted up quick, do artillery, and it did seem like you did get promoted pretty quick. So as you run out of ammunition, or you get damaged, or both, you can drop into those little zones, which you'll watch me do that in a little bit, and you plop in there and you sit there for a few minutes, well, seconds. It's like 30 seconds, give or take, whatever. And basically it rejuvenates your tank and refills your ammunition. So basically, I'm just going to pause here real quick. So if you look, zone B is this thing, you can almost not see it, that red thing right there. So the object for my team is to get in that zone, sit there, and basically like capture the flag. We got to sit in there for so long. Once you sit in there for so long, you can see we've got a tank in there right now, a T-44, and normally I'm right up in there, but I've been kind of, this match at least, because I would get up in there and just get annihilated because no one will help you. I mean, you got guys like this Hawk 12 back here, STA-1, they'll just sit back there and snipe all day long. They won't even get up as close as I am, and then you get in there like your T-44 and just get friggin' wrecked. I don't know what it is. It's like, people don't want to scratch their paint on their pixel tank or something. I don't know. So anyways, once you capture that area, the enemy team will get a warning saying that flag was captured, you need to get out of there, and you've got like, I think, 30 seconds, and you'll see a picture of little bombs. And if you don't get out of this area where we are, this little square, within that 20 or 30 seconds, all of a sudden, boom, 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 and you're dead. I mean, there's no kind of, getting around them. Those bombs are, they're hitting you. You'll be finished. So you want to get out of that area as quick as possible. And if you're on the advancing zone, then you just advance to the next area, to E, or you can cut across and go help C, or help A. There's bridges, that cross the area, like here in the water, Over here, you just got to climb some hills to help them over there, or you can keep pushing. I think we ended up pushing to E, and then I pushed over, and I took out 1 or 2 myself. But anyway, so I'll shut my mouth and kind of let her run. So, and it's amazing. Like this guy, he's shooting standard. I'm shocked at the amount of people that are running the UDs 03 and the ST1s that have, holy crap, like 300 penetration with their standard round. Yeah, YAG 88 over there shooting premium rounds. There's another premium round. It's like, I mean, why? I mean, the main purpose mode, in my mind, for this mode is to have fun and make credits, and you know, you shouldn't. I mean, the YAG 88's got 212 standard penetration. He can go through my front end right where he's hitting, right here, with standard rounds. But you get these flipping idiots that just have to shoot premium rounds. Even it bewilders and boggles, because you see, he went through me again. I mean, he would have went through me with a standard round, but they're just flipping idiots. They have, like, their brain is just not wired to play the game without using premium rounds. I gotta use my premium rounds. I gotta use number 2. Ooh, I gotta press it 10 more times. It'll make it even, you know, my round do even more damage. You know, they're just, it's like, are they that dumb or what? I don't know. But anyways, this is where I was telling you. So I got, you know, kind of chopped up there. I was down to 612 damage or health, and this is resupplying my ammunition, fixing my tank up. You'll see all the spots on the tank disappear. Just went. I got out and slapped her up with the paintbrush, and I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because I go up this hill. Kind of thought I was gonna end up fighting that area again, and ended up not. And you'll see, like, I made a little bit of a boo-boo here coming this way, because now in order to get down, my option is to try and find the easiest route down the rock, or go back around the way I just came, and I wasn't about to do that. So basically, just kind of, I saw that T-32, but he's on the other side of the hill. And as you progress and you get those tokens like I was showing you earlier, you get these things right here. Like this one is Inspire. It's a bonus to major qualifications of players, crew, and allied crews. So anybody that, when I hit that number 7, there'll be a circle around me. Anybody that's, including myself, in that circle, as I move, they gotta move with you, kinda. It helps you capture bases. It helps you repair your tank real quick. It's pretty cool. You can get that, or there's other options. There's artillery strike, air strike, smoke screen, and then depending on what you play, if you're playing a lot of these Super Pershings, I'll see them shooting all premium rounds. If you can play a tank that can't pen anything, well, which they bumped it up and they should have no problem penning the stuff, but they just, like I said, they have no brains there, you know. So I just got knocked out there anyways. So it puts you on a little bit of a cooldown unless you haven't got killed for quite a while, and then you're able just to pick another tank and go. I'm on a cooldown for 18 more seconds, then I'll pick another tank, and boom, I'll be back out trying to help my team. And then you can change the spot where you take off too when you die like that. You kind of want to look at this and see, okay, there's a lot of enemy here, so I should start right there. So I picked another tank, and then I'll click battle here in a second. No, it's taking me so long, but I'll click battle, and boom, I'll be back in the fight. Oh, I think I was looking for what tank I wanted to use. There we go. So now I'm in the latrine, and just gonna push forward and try helping my team kind of back where I was earlier. It bumped me back a ways, which I guess is good in a way, because that way it doesn't throw you right in the mix of stuff, and there's 7 enemy tanks around you. You know, at least this way you got a chance to get your get your feet under you and figure out where you need to go, and watch, hit your little M and figure out where you need to help your team, and all that good stuff. So the Centurion fight, and another thing that pisses me off, you can tell a lot of noobs are playing the game, because watch, the amount of times I get rammed just burns me. I mean, right there, I just got rammed from the idiot that was behind me in the Progetto. I mean, it's like, I can pay attention. Jesus Christ. And then it happens again here in a minute. I go around this corner here in a minute, and again, I think it's a matter of fact, I think it's the same freaking idiot. Does the same thing, rams into me again. I'm going to actually keep it out here so I can watch. I'm going to take a shot at this low and watch this asshole. Watch this. It's like, you fucking retard. I mean, some of these people, I don't think they have a brain in their goddamn head. I just swear to God they don't. But, you know, so you still have your idiotic, moronic retards that, you know, have no clue what they're doing, ramming into you, or they'll block you, or whatever. It's like, stupid asses. But anyways, so I'm reloading and pushing forward as we go. I think I really take a, you'll see, there was really not a good way to get down here fast. I went to help the defender and took it a little bit too harsh on the drop-off there, but I wanted to get in this zone and get it captured. So, unfortunately, I lost 540 health dropping off that hill like that. So you got to really watch where you drop off, and you know where you're landing, and you know, because that could have really been way worse. But anyway, so we're capturing this flag here, and then once we get this base captured, actually I get my artillery strike here in a minute, and I drop it on these guys that are right there on the other side of the hill. Doesn't must not show me doing that, or because I thought it. No, I just get it now. I'm hoping it shows what I'm. Okay, it does. So here I'm gonna aim up in there, and that's where I'm gonna drop my arty strike. I don't think it hurts friendlies. There's like friendly fire for artillery strikes and stuff, and you can see I'm hitting the T-32. Just destroyed it actually with that artillery strike, because I got mine's maxed out. So we captured that, and that's why these guys are just trying to get out of there on the enemy team, is because if they're in this little area, seem hauling butt, they're in this little square right here, so they're like, oh, we gotta get out of here. So a lot of times you'll be able to smoke their butts before they get out of there. If he doesn't get out of this green area, he'll automatically basically just get an artillery drop down his head. But here's another, I call them a 7-Eleven, so I can get my tank fixed up. And then basically we are, as you can see, getting real close to the main objectives. And not that I wanted to diss my team, but I figured 1 and 2 was going to be my best option to try getting over there. Whoops. And try and take out one of the main objectives. This is the first match that I was able to get over there and actually take out a main objective, and I did it by myself. And this is why I was showing this replay. Because I've had replays that I did over 10,000, 11,000, 12,000 damage, but I wanted to be able to show you. I saw that RHM up there, and I'm like, oh, please don't shoot me. Because I'm heading over there, and I wanted to have all my health and be fully loaded, and that's why I didn't stop and take a shot at him, because I'm thinking, okay, if I can get over there, the big gun is coming up here, and this will be my first time this season to be able to take out one of the main objectives. And there it is. That's the main objective. Don't waste your rounds shooting the front of it. Basically, you'll bounce all day long. You want to shoot it in the side or the rear. So basically, I just got right here, and I just unload my magazine into it. And it's got a lot of health. I mean, it's not like, 200 health. So basically, I'm thinking, I'm going to go up here, hide. I'm watching my little mini map here, and I'm thinking the closest people that are near me are kind of over here right now. So I'm going to climb this hill. That way I've got an option if I need to sneak around or hide or whatever. So you can see somebody just dropped something right there. It might have been an arty strike. But I get loaded again here. And I'm watching. I'm like, please, no one pop up. So I'm just unloading my magazine into the back of the gun again. That was a nice hit, 345. And again, I'm reloading now, and I'm sweating bullets. I mean, I've got it down to 850 damage left, and I'm watching right here for anybody on the enemy team just to pop up. I'm like, please don't anybody pop up. I'm thinking I almost got it, 17 seconds. Ooh. And you know, for one, it's kind of cool. It's the first time I've been able to do it this season, and two, you get a little award for it. And then I saw that T-44. I'm like, no. And I'm thinking, okay, screw it. I'm just going to pop over. I'm taking out the gun. I don't care. I'm going to ignore the T-44. Take out the big gun here. And I'm like, 30 hit points. You got to be kidding me. So I take him out, and then I'm loading. I'm like, oh, crap. But my track was off. So here comes the enemies, and I was screwed. But I took that gun out. I was very happy about getting that big main gun knocked out. And next thing I saw, that was number 2 I just took out. So I thought, I'm going to head over for number 1, see if I can get over there and help take out the number 1 main objective there. So I'm in this cooldown period. I got 7 seconds. I can't remember which tank I pick. I think it's the Lorraine. Or that was the Lorraine. Now I do the Samoa SM. Yeah, I took the Samoa SM. This is a little bit slower, but actually quite a bit slower because it's got a lot more armor. And then I wasn't loaded, and then this guy got right in front. I was going to try helping, and he ended up taking him out. So basically, I just figured, okay, I was able to take out the secondary gun, and I'm watching these guys all kind of push forward, so I'm thinking I'm going for that number 1 gun. Oops, keeping the wrong button there. So this one it's a lot slower than the Lorraine, but you get 1 extra round in your magazine, and you actually get armor. You can take a hit on this if you get a hull down. You can actually bounce some rounds on the turret and the front hull. It's got a nice slope to it, and if you angle it a little bit, you know, they'll shoot at you, and a lot of times they'll just bounce right off the front of you. It won't even do any damage to you. But we're up to 6,348 damage that we did, and for some reason I think it only showed that I did like 5,000 damage. It must deduct the damage you do to the main gun or something, or the main objective. We've blocked 2,240 damage from our tanks, from angling and whatnot, and with our assistance we've done 1,265 damage. I think I actually take a couple shots like an idiot here trying to help take this guy out. That was one horrid shitty shot on my part. And another one. So anyways, I'm like, dang it, I shouldn't have shot, because the gun's right there. So actually, I think I reload. I'm pretty sure I reload, so I got a full magazine when I get up there. Yeah, I did. I thought I did. So 30-second reload, but I'll get up there, I'll have a fresh magazine to start drilling holes into that main objective. And you can see that these guys on the enemy team, they're starting to pack up, you know, and get over here. There's a tank destroyer there, a Progetto there, a couple heavy tanks heading this way. So it's not usually as easy like when I took out that first gun myself. Normally, when you get up to these guns like this, it's I thought I used my artillery strike too. Yeah, I do. I back up and then I drop an arty strike on some of these guys right over here just to keep them kind of a little bit busy, but somebody did an artillery strike on us. So I was happy that I had the armor in this one, because if I would have been the Lorraine for that, I probably wouldn't have survived as well. So I take a shot into him, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to put the rest of my rounds into the gun, and we take that gun out there. So we're up to 7,164 damage. And you can see that Samoa SM on the enemy team. I just put 2 in the front of him, standard rounds, but 2 of them, and they bounced. And you can see where I've got that white blob on the front of me there. That's actually a bounce on me. So yeah, you can bounce some rounds with this thing. I think this one's actually up for sale. I would actually recommend getting this one if you are looking for a tank specifically to run Frontlines. It's a great auto loader. You get 1 extra round over the Lorraine. not as fast as the Lorraine, but your reload is like a second or two faster than the Lorraine's, and you get an extra round. So you get 5? Yeah, I believe it's 5 rounds in your magazine versus 4 or 6 instead of 5. I can't remember. So he was waiting for me there. I bounced one off his upper plate. So we're aiming for his lower plate now. I take him out and I back up. And that one WZ-120 fake tank is just waiting for me to pull out. I want to look and see, did I bounce anymore? No, wow. Whew, look at that, right through the gun there. I'm actually kind of surprised that one actually went through there, but you could see on the enemy one there, I shot him straight on, point blank. Standard round, but it's good. I mean, you get 200, and it's going to show me while it's paused. I think it's 212 or 220 something. 232. Standard penetration. On this, I do have 25 premium rounds loaded, but the simple fact is, I'll never probably get all my standard rounds emptied out to even need to use the premium rounds. So that's why I just left what I had in there for the rounds that I had set up, because by the time I would get down to close to empty on my standard rounds, I would be close enough to where I could get into one of the places where I can rejuvenate the tank and get my ammo all loaded up again. More than likely, I'll probably switch this one where it actually see, like him, WZ-120 fake tank. Look at that, shooting a premium round, and that thing actually has really good penetration. That 120 1FT, that's a tier 8 premium. I think it has a standard, don't quote me, but I think it's like 228, 230-ish on its standard round. And this idiot shooting premium rounds. It just, people crack me up, and I can tell because that's why this is all purple. The different color, that's white's a bounce, green's a penetration, purple is a penetration with a heat round, or it might just, you know, leave a streak. If it didn't penetrate, you'll see a big purple mark. But that shows me he's shooting premium rounds. It's like, people just don't, I just don't understand, you know, comprehend why they would even want to shoot premium rounds in a mode that it's not like, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's a waste. You're wasting credits. But, you know, whatever, to each their own, I guess. I mean, there's been several times that I've bounced. I don't go loading premium rounds. I mean, standard rounds are plenty to actually penetrate most any of the tanks, and you know, tier 8, because that's all you're going to meet. And that is the end of my life in that tank. I think that was actually the end of the match, because I got 25 seconds. I'm pretty sure that was the end of the match. We ended up winning though. So, but yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't tried it out yet, it's a lot of fun. It's a break from the monotony of seeing tier 10s. You can shoot all standard rounds, make credits, unless you're in tanks that for some reason you got plenty of penetration and you still want to shoot premium rounds. People just crack me up. I don't know what they think or why, but it gives you a break from you know, messing around with tier 10s for a little bit. It's only like a week long, and then it's like every month for so many months, 10 months or something or other, and you get a prize at the end of it. You know, at the end you get to pick a tank if you get enough of the prestige points. I mean, basically, if you, I would imagine, play even a little bit, you're at least going to get to pick probably the STA or the WZ-111 or WZ-111. I can't remember the Chinese. Chinese or Japanese heavy tank. So I mean, you'll end up getting something, or even if you get enough, then you can pick the that 151 or whatever. The oh shoot, it's a tier 8. You know, you gotta have more of the points to get that, or the tier 9. But I mean, you save them up over time. But anyways, I mean, it's to me, it's a no-brainer. Doesn't count against your stats, so if you go in there and get your ass whooped, big deal. You make a ton of credits as long as you're shooting basically standard rounds. Bonus. You're shooting at all tier 8 tanks. Bonus. You're earning points to get a prize tank at the end of the season or whatever. Bonus. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. To each their own. Some people might be like, it sucks. I hate it. I don't, and I don't want to play it. Well, that's their decision. I'm just saying, if you want to try and get a free tank out of the deal and, earn these prestige points and earn some medals and stuff and, make your garage look kind of cool with all your awards, and because you would be amazed the amount of people that after you earn a battle look up your stats to see, oh, that guy just killed me, I want to see what kind of player he is, and they'll look at your, what tanks you have and, basically what you can see, but they can see it too, and, they look at that and go, oh shit, wow, that guy's got a lot of awards, she's got every tank in the game, jeez, oh wow, cool, but whatever. But anyways, yeah, so that's the new updated match, the way the match works now. Like I said, if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend giving it a try. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you didn't know about it, at least you do. It's called Frontlines, a lot of fun. Maybe after watching this, you might be like, hey, that does look kind of cool, and give it a try. I think it's pretty fun. But if you don't, hey, it doesn't hurt. I mean, you can still play World of Tanks against, with 14 other idiots on your team instead of 29 other idiots on your team. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something from it. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.